や、おはよう。え？やった？は？やった雰囲気だろ。怖い。ちょっと。
All right, one of the best anime of the season, The Dangers in My Heart. And honestly, I think if, by the end of 2023, if we put every anime that came out this season, I think Dangers in My Heart is easily like in the top 10, top 10, top 15 at the very worst, but definitely in that top echelon. Now, I know you might be thinking, but top 15 is kind of a lot. And yeah, it is. But the thing is each season of anime, we're getting 30, 40, 50 new anime each season, right? We're getting continuations of season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5s of anime, depending what you're into. And on that list as well, we have manhwas as well. So we're also getting, or donghwas or whatever. We're getting also like, a lot of like a Chinese animation as well too. So it's like we get a really huge plethora of anime. We get ONAs, right? We get webtoons. We get anime, like traditional appropriate anime. So it's like we have this big plethora of anime that we get each season, and it feels like every season it's increasing. We're about to go into the summer season where we have effing Mushoku Tensei returning, right? And that's like one of my favorite anime of all time now. So it's like it's crazy to me, but I think in the genre that The Dangers in My Heart is trying to occupy, which is school, slice of life, and romance. Also, if we look at the the whole thing, I know it also has like shonen in there and comedy, but for me, it's romance, school, slice of life. I think those are the three that it's really trying to occupy, and I just think it did it so well. And the ending of this season, isn't exactly my fairy tale book ending. But the good news is we got season 2. Season 2 has officially been announced. It has. So season 2 right now is slated for winter 2024. So that just basically means that within like a year and a half, we'll get the continuation of. Now, that sounds like a long time. But again, the reality is summertime is packed. Then we have fall, which is beginning to look packed as well, too. Then we're going to transition into winter. So it's like, okay, yeah, we're going to get winter 2024, which is just around the corner. Winter 2023, winter 2024. Hold on, guys. It's time to do some research. Here. Anime. That actually might be a lot closer. That might not be a year and a half. That might be like 6 months that I'm thinking of here. Timetable. Let me look at live chart real quick. Seasons, timetable. Yeah, I think I'm tripping here. So winter 2024 would be this winter. I hate when anime does that. So it's this winter. So we're going to get the continuation of that this winter. So starting in December, because winter occupies December, January, February. So December this year, so in 6 months, we'll get the continuation of The Dangers in My Heart. And I think that's really cool, the fact that we're getting it. You know what I mean? Like, so to bring it all the way back, because I just went off on a huge tangent there. To bring it all the way back, I wasn't completely satisfied with the ending here, but I wasn't dissatisfied either, right? We got the ending of Kyoto genuinely showing affection to Yamada. I didn't get the leap and jump over that I really wanted, which was him kind of expressing his, with words or verbally to her, but he did do it by some actions. And there was a lot of like hint dropping this episode with the stuff that happened at New Year's, with Yamada kind of like waiting for him, with her coming to his house, with them having a moment where he landed on top of her, with Yamada kind of getting overwhelmed by that, but not in a bad sense, but just as like, I'm not ready for this. I want to be ready, but I'm too shy. So in a good, it's all in good faith and in good brownie points for Kyo. And then on the opposite side, his sister started seeing what was being put down, right? She originally noticed that like, hey, Yamada looks like she's waiting for a guy. She's checking herself. She's making sure she looks good. Then she notices, 𝐜𝐴TRO. Then they see her again later on, where she pulls him and says, "Hey, we're not gonna be part of the family dinner. You guys go." She notices that Yamada had told her, like, "Oh, I got you one too," so meaning that it was for 𝐜𝐴TRO. Then she invites him to her house. Then she sees that, then she finally noticed that, Yamada's carrying the pendant that was matching, right? She leaves her pendant behind, helping her little brother out, the pendant. So it's like all these things, this accumulation of events that just kept happening this episode were just so, so good. We also got 𝐜𝐴TRO's backstory, okay? Now, this is where my one other kind of dissatisfying thing comes. The end of it is like, okay, we got his backstory. We understand why he was so depressed, okay? No big deal there. Totally get it. Now, here's what happened. And the reality is, I don't want to say it's completely unrealistic. I do want to say he was being a little dramatic. Bitch, obvious. That's just why I believe it. But, the reality is he's 12 years old at this time, trying to get into junior high or whatever it is. And he wasn't up to snuff, okay? So this can be demoralizing and this could be world-ending to a 10, 11, 12-year-old. I have a kid, so I understand. I was a kid at one point. I don't pretend to not remember what times were like back then. So I can imagine how demoralizing and world-shattering not getting into a school with your BFFs is. I can understand it was world-shattering to him, not only because he didn't get into the same school, so he immediately felt like a failure, but he also lost complete connection with the two friends that he probably had in life. So then he decided for some reason to start reading these weird-ass books to push everyone out and push everything out of his life, blame it on these books, but then finally realized that he was just doing it himself by trying to portray this thing that he simply was not. He wanted to be loved. He wanted to be chosen. He wanted to have affection. He wanted to be popular. He wanted to do all the things and the stigmas that are surrounded by, just kids. They just want to they want to have attention in a good, positive way. And I liked how it all came around, and through Yamada eventually, and he kind of realized that. But his backstory was a little bit lame, and just him not making it into like the prestigious school that he wanted just, took his life, and he basically wasted a year or, a year and a half of his life, now. But he found his way, and Yamada's that thing that he found, and she's special to him and everything else. Also, I love that, and I've been all over the place here, so stay with me. I also love how 𝐜𝐴TRO's had that second image of him and how his heart's being representative, which I love how his heart's being represented as taller and a six-pack. So I like that as well too. But I know I'm all over the place here. But let me summarize it as this: the New Year stuff, hella cute. The New Year's, ending, hella cute. Them, sharing that moment. Her snapping pictures of him in his yearbook. Her telling him eventually she's gonna have to come over and see her yearbook. Definitely love all of that. Okay. Second thing, his sister kind of getting what he was putting down. Love that. Love how his sister's very aware. Love how his sister is also kind of infatuated with Yamada. Love how his sister got her to call her sis and her Yamada-chan. That was all really, really cute. Love the whole entire dog Akita stuff that they had pulling down. I thought that was really cute as well, too. End of the episode, him kind of realizing that his feelings are they're pouring over for Yamada. And even though he's not able to kind of fully put it into words, his actions and the way he's kind of with Yamada shows that, and she's basically understanding him, which is the most important thing of somebody that you're going to be with, especially in a romantic sense, is them being able to understand when you're not saying the things that you want to, them still understanding. That's really important. So really love Dangers in My Heart. It was really great. It was funny. It was exciting. It's heartwarming. It's a great slice of life anime with that romance, with a little bit of school stuff in there. Love the supporting cast of characters and how everything's gone down. And I can't wait to see season 2 in about 6 months. So let me know what you thought about the Dangers in My Heart and the ending in the comments below. Thank you for being on this journey with me. I will see you guys in the summer for hopefully more appealing and appetizing anime. We will be continuing a couple anime we're watching this season, like Pokemon Horizons, and I think there's one more that we are continuing into summer, Pokemon Horizons. Actually, that might be the only one. So we're going to be continuing that one into this one, and then in the summer, we're going to be watching things like Mushoku Tensei and seeing what other new anime are here for us. Check out my content on that very soon. I was going to do a video like I did last season where we'll go through live chart, and we'll just basically we'll see everything that has to offer, and then I'll have one curated 10 videos or 10 anime to watch this season. So check me out for that. All right, my friends, it's been an awesome journey with you. Let me know your final thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.